while you're standing, you can turn your Bibles to the book of Mark chapter 10 as we continue this series of resuscitating your life. Lord, resuscitate my life. It's time to put my life back together again. We're now in week 7 of this teaching series, and this morning's subtopic is, Lord, resuscitate my broken heart. Lord, resuscitate my broken heart. The Bible says man is born but a few days, but full of trouble. But the same Bible promises me the Lord is a healer. So even though the Lord lets me know there will be trouble in my life, situations and circumstances, He gives me a promise at the same time. I am a healer. The Lord is not a was healer. The Lord is a healer. No matter what you've been hurt from, broken bones, or broken hearts, or broken relationships, the Lord is still able to heal you. But watch this, He's only able to heal you if you desire to be healed. If you desire to release your faith to be healed, because Jesus often told us, it shall be done according to your faith. Many of you said, preacher, I don't believe that Jesus wouldn't heal me if I don't want to be healed. Look at Mark 10 and 36. Jesus talking to a group of people, and He asked them this question, what do you want me to do for you? Jesus, I'll do what your faith calls for me to do. What do you want me to do? Do you want to be healed, or do you want to be hurt, busted, disgusted all your life? Do you want to be an excuse maker all your life? What do you want me to do for you? He often says it will be done according to your faith. Not mama's faith, not daddy's faith, not the preacher's faith, not the elected official's faith. It shall be done according to your faith. So many are wounded because they have chosen to stay wounded. But today we will ask Jesus to heal us from 3 areas. And I don't know about you, but I made my mind up. I'm going to leave here healed, set free, and delivered. I want Him to heal me and heal you from all church hurt. I'm sick and tired of people walking around talking about the church has hurt them when Jesus says, I'm here to heal you. And not just church hurt, but family hurt. Many are broken because of family hurt, but Jesus can heal you from dysfunctional family baggage. He can heal you from a bad mama, a bad daddy, a bad husband, a bad wife. He can heal you from dysfunction in your family. You may be from a bad tree, but you don't have to produce bad fruit. You can be healed from family hurt. And now I know you're going to shout on church hurt, you're going to shout on family hurt, but do you also understand you can be healed from self-hurt? Because at the end of the day, many of us have been our own self. Many of us have done more damage to ourselves than in church or in your family. You made a choice, now you're suffering the consequences of your choices. So you may blame everybody, but the reality of it is, you need to be healed from you. Oh, but I serve a God that's able. I serve a God that's able to heal me from me. David says in Psalm 147, verse 3, and after this verse you can be seated. Psalm 147, verse 3, David says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds their wounds. Take your seat. He heals the brokenhearted and binds their wounds. No matter what has broken your heart, He can heal you. How many years your son 40 years old, your daughter 38 years old, and you still talk about your baby daddy didn't do right by you, and you ain't been with him in 20-some years? How long you gonna walk around talking about that? What mama and them church didn't do for me? You've been away from that church for 50 years. At some point, you got to understand the battle is not between you and them. The battle is between your ears. So as a man thinketh, so is he. You are hurt because you're thinking hurt thoughts. You're broke because you're thinking broke thoughts. You are aggravated because you allow your mind to stay in a place of aggravation. Today we need spiritual healing. Spiritual healing. Most of us run the sexual healing. Shopping healing. Smoking and drinking healing. But what we need is spiritual healing. Now watch this. In my research, I discovered that in the United States of America, every year, 16 million believers leave the church, never to return. 16 million leave and never return. Spiritual burnout due to misplaced faith. God never told you to put all your faith in me. Let me say it again. God never told you from Genesis to Revelation, put all your faith in that little preacher man. So you walking around saying you're wounded by the church because you misplaced your faith. I got issues, you got issues. I got struggles and you got struggles. We're struggling together and win together. Stop putting your faith in a man or a woman. I know economically it's better for me to keep you in bondage or putting your faith in me. But that's not real. That's a good word. And then we suffer with spiritual carnal leadership. We say one thing up here and demonstrate another thing down there. So people are confused of what's real and what's not real. So they flee from the presence of the Most High God because some man or woman was walking little. Never return. And it's not just in the pews. Watch this. 1,500 pastors and church leaders leave their assignment every month, never to return. They can't handle it either. You're bringing all your burdens to them, and they're taking your burdens plus their burdens, but no one's leaving their burdens at the altar. So the pastor either burns out or trips out. That's why you see so many choir directors and so many ministers of leadership transferring because they can't handle the pressure that you bring into them because they're not going to God enough. They're trying to be your God, and God's a jealous God. So now we're walking around saying we're wounded. And then the church has tried to excite hurting people with gimmicks and false promises, causing the wounded to leave the church bitter instead of healed. Because you told me if I stood in this line and gave you $100 in 30 days, I would be married. You told me to bring all my bills at the bill burning ceremony and sow a seed with passing my lights off. You told me in my inbox, if you share this with 20 people in 20 minutes, you'll be blessed. And my car just got repoed. Gimmicks and tricks can't heal this nation. We must go back to loving people unconditionally if we desire this nation to be healed. We're not feeding folks every third Sunday to look good. We're doing it to do good. We're not trying to convert a community and turn it from God's point to God's point so we can get headlines and so we can make a difference. Unconditionally loving God's people. Matter of fact, this may sound like commercial, but it's okay. The Greenhouse International Church was birthed on August 12, 2007. That means next month we make 11 years old. With the mission to be a place for recovery for hurting people. Now, unfortunately, when you hear the word recovery, you think of recovery from alcohol or drugs. That's only a minimal part of recovery.
That's just one hit.
People have thousands of issues they need to be recovered from. For matter of fact, for those who don't know the story, this ministry was birthed because my wife and I had to recover from grief. Our daughter died. We were dealing with grief, heavy grief. And God birthed the ministry out of our grief for other people that were hurting with grief and death and murder and suicide and depression and all the stuff that life throws at us. We all need to recover from something. And today we're going to trust the Lord to heal our brokenness.
All right.
Matter of fact, I got to pause for a second. The first service we ever had here was not a worship experience at 200 West Greens Road.
No, sir.
It was a funeral.
Yes, sir.
Of a young man that been murdered in this community.
Yes, sir.
And the amazing thing, before he was murdered, he sowed the biggest seed this ministry has had to this day. And he never got a chance to see the green cell. Somebody killed him before he had a chance to worship in the place he sowed in. And today his family woke up knowing it's his birthday today. They came to church anyway. So it would be a shame and a farce for us not to pause and tell the Bennett family God is still a healer. I'm not saying it don't hurt because it still hurt years later that my daughter died, but God is a healer. Anybody here know God's a healer? Last year when Hurricane Harvey hit, this little old ministry in the hood served over 18,000 people during the time of recovery. And most of 18,000 people say they were rejected by other organizations, bigger and larger. Because this is a place of recovery. Loving people unconditionally. So let's look at this. Go to 1 Samuel chapter 1. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 1. And let's deal with this thing called church hurt. 1 Samuel chapter 1. Look over to verse number 5. We almost finished. But to Hannah, he gave a double portion. It's a husband. Because he loved her. Though the Lord had closed her womb. Not the devil. We blame everything on the devil. No, the Lord closed her womb. And look at verse 6. And her rival used to provoke her grievously to irritate her. Because the Lord had closed her womb. It went on year after year. As often as she went to the house of the Lord, she was provoked. Not out there, not in the club, but at church. Hannah wept and would not eat. Her husband asked her, Hannah, why do you weep? Why is your heart so sad? Look at this. Hannah is married to a God-fearing, praying, church-going man. Hannah is married to a man who has committed himself and dedicated himself to serving the church, yet even while he's serving the church, the same church is hurting his wife. She's not fantasizing this. She's not losing her mind. She's being provoked, irritated, and rubbed the wrong way by the people in the church, the same church her husband is serving. Mm-hmm. Hannah had an issue. But who don't have an issue? Hannah's issue was personal and difficult, but the church people found out. Messy church women found out Hannah had an issue. Let me say it again. She was okay as long as her issue was private. But when the church found out about her issue, it changed. When they found out she had an issue, they used it to hurt her instead of loving on her and embracing her. They put her down. They talked about her on Facebook, Instagram. They turned prayer time into gospel about Hannah time. The church. Well, we were told to bring your issues. The church. Hannah left church wounded. The Bible says Hannah cried every service. Not tears of joy, but tears of rejection and sadness. The church lied and said, come as you are. But they really meant come as we are. You can come as you are, as long as you are is the same all we are. Because we will categorize you by your issue and your sin. As long as your sin is our sin, we okay with you. But if your sin smell like or look like something different than our sin, then we will castrate you.
Talk about it, sir.
Unless you have enough money to cover it up, then we won't bother you at all. That's why we have many friends. See, my prayers, no matter what issue you have, when you walk through those doors, you will leave here better, not bitter. And if you really, I'm a nice guy most of the time. But when I go to battle to win. If you ever want to go to battle with me, mistreat the least of them. I don't care who you are, what title you hold, I don't care how much anointing you say you have, you mistreat the less of them, and I'm going to get in your butt.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you.
Because God has told us so we can shine for ourselves.
Yes, sir.
He called us, blessed us, so we can help others.
Yes, sir.
And if you've been blessed, you're not helping others, you are a heathen.
Yes, sir. Wasteful.
Hannah left the church wounded.
Talk, sir.
Wonder how many folks have left the church wounded. Because the billboard said the place you go to grow.
Yeah, that's what you say.
No judgment.
Talk, sir.
But the guy came in twisted and you ran him out.
That's what it said.
The woman came in with her heel line a little too high and you threw green towels at her. But you never invited her across the street to buy her a new outfit.
Talk, sir. Tell it like it is. With the rest
See, if you really love me, you won't talk about me, you will help me. Hannah left the church wounded.
All right. Tell the truth.
This really got me. Come on. Hannah had to face them every Sunday.
This how you respond.
How do you focus on God, the healer, when the abuser, the liar, the gossiper, the false prophet, the whoremongering prophetess, and the devil's handyman are sick in the house of God with you? How can I focus on God being a healer when all you hypocrites around me? I'm gonna leave you hanging right there for me. You know, I like watching Young and the Restless. The suspense line. So I'm gonna leave you hanging right there for a minute. And we'll go to now family hurt. Turn your Bibles to Genesis chapter 37. In Genesis chapter 37, family hurt. Look at verse 18. They saw him from afar. That's Joseph's dream when they saw him from afar. Before he came near them, they conspired against him to kill him. These his brothers. Not his brothers from the hood, not his brothers from the block. These are natural brothers. These are brothers he ate breakfast with, shared a bedroom with, had the same mama, the same daddy, and his brothers, his family conspired to kill him. To kill him, to kill him. They said one to another, here comes the dreamer. Come now, let us kill him and throw him in the pits. His brothers. His brothers. It's his brothers? This is my brother. Do I have to, before I drink it? Come on.
Blood rush. Work it out. Family.
His brothers. plotted, schemed, planned to kill him. Joseph had a dream that one day he would be somebody special. Somebody God can use greatly. Somebody God will put in charge with great influence and power. I see nothing wrong with Joseph's dream because it was God's birth. The Bible says his brothers hated him because of his dream of becoming somebody. His brothers said he thought he was better than them because he saw himself out of the hood condition. He didn't see himself standing on the block, whining, complaining about the man won't give me a chance. He saw himself as making an opportunity for himself. He dreamed of going to school and not just hanging around being nobody. He dreamed of accomplishing something. He understood faith without works is dead. So his brothers started to hate on him. They tried to kill him. Let me ask you a question. Is there anybody here and you're still standing? In spite of your family trying to destroy you, kill you, and take you out. Has anybody overcome your family, being your worst critic? Has anybody ever been like David and there was a party being thrown, a family reunion, they didn't invite you to the party? Anybody else felt left out of their own family? You see a family portrait, you don't see your picture, but you're still standing? See, in life we expect those outside our family to let us down, mishandle us, but it really hurts when the pain I'm experiencing comes from somebody with my last name. So somebody who I thought would be there for me always, but in reality they only have to be always to hurt me, dog me, and trip me up. Joseph had to deal with family hurt.
Yes, he did.
Family hurt.
And ain't no hurt like family hurt. But I discovered God does some of his best work while you're dealing with something bigger than you.
Thank you. Thank you.
While you're dealing with family hurt, God is setting up your next chapter in life.
Thank you.
Miracles and breakthroughs, advancement, promotion is taking place behind the curtain. Do you realize behind these curtains, there's some stuff behind these curtains. This building not in at these curtains. There's some stuff behind these curtains and behind the curtains of your life. God has some stuff with your name on it. God has healing and deliverance behind the curtains. So don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Don't quit. God is working it out behind the curtains. They desired to kill him. Then they had a financial blessing, so they sold him. Oh, you missed that. They sold their own brother into slavery. But don't get too mad at them because, you know, we got here because our brothers in the motherland sold us out for trinkets. The white man came with some shiny trinkets. They said, I don't know him. That ain't my brother. How much? So now we are African Americans. But we're really merchandise. We were sold into slavery. Joseph's brothers sold him. And then Potiphar came and bought him. And Potiphar's wife looked at him and said, wow, that's a hunk of a man. And then falsely accused him of murder, and he went from the pit to prison just because he was a good-looking dreamer. But the Bible constantly says the favor of the Lord is with him. The favor of the Lord is with him. Church hurt, family hurt, but the favor of the Lord is still with him. I wish somebody would catch that right now. No matter what you're dealing with right now, God is still a healer, and the favor of the Lord is with you. Whatever you're going through, the favor of the Lord is still with you. Let's drop down to self-hurt. Psalm 51, self-hurt. Psalm 51, before I get too excited. Psalm 51, let's look at David. David, Psalm 51 experiences self-hurt. See, church hurt and family hurt is good because you can blame somebody else. But what if the one who hurts you the most is the one you look at in the mirror? Can you handle the reality you are your own worst enemy? David had to deal with self-hurt. And so we pick him up in Psalm 51, verse 10. David cries out to the Lord, create in me a clean heart. O Lord, renew a right spirit within me. Cast not away your presence and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation and uphold me with a willing spirit. See, David knew he had messed up. The Lord had blessed David at a young age, and David became a great success. He killed giants. He became the king of all Israel. But then one day, he started tripping. And he saw his finger on the balcony. Bathsheba. Bam, bam, boom. He was trying to be kingly, but he looked at Bathsheba and he became heathen. Bam, bam, bam. And David made a choice that brought about negative consequences. Don't just look at David now, because the reality of it is, most of us, if we're honest with ourselves, you are where you are because of the consequences of your choices. Your decisions always, not sometimes, your decisions always determine your destiny. Stop whining, stop complaining, and make some better decisions. So David decided to go get with Bathsheba and kill Bathsheba's husband. Now he had to deal with self-hurt. So after David made that act, his folks who came to him for Goliath now came to him to kill him. His son tried to kill him. One of his sons raped his daughter. David's family was all messed up. His son died. He would have been the king of kings now to this functional leader. So David finds himself in Psalm 51 praying to the Lord. Lord, renew me. Restore me. David says in Psalms 41 and 4, oh Lord, be gracious to me. Heal me, for I have sinned against you. I realize, David said, my choices have caused my life to be jacked up. I'm now experiencing self-hurt because I made a bad choice. So when David began to cry out in Psalm 51 verse 3, for I know my transgressions and my sin is ever before me, David was declaring, I'm conscious of my mess. See, the worst thing to do is walk around acting like you don't know what you did. Let me say it again. The worst thing you do to yourself is act like you ain't done that to yourself. You cannot be healed until you be real. David says, I created this mess. And I realize my mess stinks. See, most of you will try to cover your sin up with church work. I'll sing in the choir, I'll serve on the deacon board, I'll feed the hungry to try to put some spiritual cologne or perfume over my mess. But the reality is mess still stinks even when it's in a pretty commode. David says, I realize I stink. But Lord, I know you're able to heal me. Has anybody ever struggled with that? Lord, my life stinks right now. Self-hurt has caused my life to stink. But Lord, I know you're still a healer. And then David says in verse 13, Lord, if you heal me, I'll use my story to bless others. Lord, if you heal me, I'll use my testimony to heal others. Lord, if you heal me, I'll use my mess as a message. So the Lord began to work on David. Because David knew the great physician can completely heal our brokenness, bind up our wounds, and make us whole again. You see, the Lord opened up Hannah's womb like this. Hannah, who was dealing with church hurt, the Lord opened her womb and blessed her with a son. And her son will become a great man of God in the presence in front of all those hurting church folks. All those hating church folks who hated on Hannah, now they see her giving birth to a son, and her son will be somebody in the midst of them. What am I saying, church? The same folks who hurt you, God will bless you in their presence. You don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Don't walk around angry and bitter. You let that thing go. You leave it to altar and watch God bless you in the presence of your enemies. I wish I had a witness. I wish there was somebody in this house that can say because you didn't give up, you are now being blessed in the presence of those same church folks who lied on you, talked about you, put you down. So what the baby got pregnant out of wedlock? So what the boy went to jail? But now the baby is serving the Lord. Now your son is a man of integrity. I dare you to say, God, do it! The Lord showed Joseph favor, and Joseph would be a hated dreamer to the savior of his family. God used Joseph to save his family. The same brothers who plotted to kill him, Joseph now leads them to victory. See, remember, when the devil meant for bad, oh, to have somebody, the devil meant for bad, God turned around for good. The same brothers who plotted against you, now they're surviving because of you. They have messed up big time. They have messed up big time. But God's grace and mercy held them up, restored them. Now today, David's testimony is blessing many. Now I'm telling you right now, instead of walking around feeling guilty, condemned, turn over to God and watch God's divine favor. Yeah, you messed up. We all messed up. We all got a past. We all done something that was ungodly. But God is bringing to the altar and let grace and mercy pick you up and build you up and let them bless you. In conclusion, Jesus says in Matthew 11, verse 28, come to me. Come to me. Not the Pastor B. Come to me. Not to the Democrats or Republicans. Come to me. Come to me. All who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart. You will find rest for your soul. For your yoke is easy, and my burden is light. So Jesus says, bring it however it is. This generation say, walk it like you talk it like you walk it. You just bring it to the altar. My burden, bring them to the altar. Your yoke, bring them to the altar. Jesus, I got the answer for you. I love you unconditionally. Jesus, I desire to heal you right where you are. I desire to heal you from church hurt, from family hurt, from self-hurt. If you bring it to the altar, come. So now, the responsibility is not on the church, not on your family, not on your past, it's on you. So today, if you're hurting, Jesus says come. And until you make a decision to come, you'll stay stuck in your pain. Do me a favor, let's all stand. Let's all stand. Let's all stand. Let's make a decision together.
Yes, Lord.
But even though we're going to decide together, you got to individually make up your mind.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Make this confession with me.
Yes, Lord.
I am set free. I am set free. No more bondage holding me. I am set free. Now, if you made that confession, that declaration, I need you to walk down these aisles and give that mess to Jesus.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
That church hurt you
Yes,
home.
Lord God.
Leave this altar and never return back to it again. That family pain that you have had to experience all your life. Bring it to this altar and leave it. That self-inflicted pain you brought upon yourself, the consequence of your choices, bring it to this altar. He said, I can handle it. I can handle it. Because he says, according to your faith, it shall be done. According to your faith, it shall be done. And faith comes by hearing, hearing by the word of God. And how can they hear without a preacher? And I pray you don't sound braggadocious, but there's a preacher in this house. And when you come down this aisle, you will get a word to empower you, encourage you, and elevate you beyond your church hurt. Come. Come on, give God praise today. Come. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, but you gotta make your mind up. I'm not gonna let it prosper. I'm gonna defeat every enemy that rises up against me. No more church hurt. No more family hurt. No more self-inflicted pain. I need you to begin to listen to your road. Ask somebody on your road, do I need to walk with you? Let me take you to a place where you can be healed and set free and delivered. Don't leave you with that pain. Don't leave you with that guidance. Leave it at the altar. Jesus wants to take your burden and carry them back to heaven. Don't leave you bounded down. Don't leave you filled with grief and pain and misery. Don't leave you bitter. Bring it to the altar and leave it at the foot of Jesus. He wants to heal you right where you are. Ask your friend, ask your neighbor, ask your brother, ask your sister, ask your doggone self. Do I need to take a step in faith? I'm tired of being mad. I'm tired of being bitter. I'm tired of carrying this baggage. I'm tired of all these excuses why I can't go forward. I want to be set free. I want to be healed. I want to be, Lord, clear my mind of all this congestion. I don't want to have all this traffic in my mind. Lord, free me up. Heal me, deliver me. Let me get to this altar. I got to lift. I got to fall. Let me get to the altar. And God, I'm going to leave it with you because I trust you.
Burn us down, say it again, fellas. Glory, glory.